I need a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. To throw again is Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. On the move past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Koo for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Kamara is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of 2. Up 2nd down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half. And now here is another interception. picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. There's Wilson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. We might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In motion right is Evans. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense. Maybe.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hurts throw complete here to Waller.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hurts.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's got, there he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
70 Rangers. Hey, guys.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first down at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Williams will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Williams.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And some room to work. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bills. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 19-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
18 yards the gain for number 18. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ball carrier. Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 17-11 at the 36-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go street.
On second and 11 now. Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Buffalo 18. Big.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
19 right.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this. This time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 4th down, here's Wilson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Evans comes in motion right. On second and goal. Hurts. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I think I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That is caught by Lamb. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. In motion comes the tight end left. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.